Hey guys, how you doing? Well, as you can see, we got our snow. Remember, we were up here about a week ago, and we were good, so we had no snow. Well, everything's changed. This is the only shot we get up here, and we like to get up higher. There's no way we can't get there. They got everything's closed up. Can't get up there with chains. Can't get up there 4x4 or nothing. So this is what we're left to deal with, and we're down a little lower level. And you see all this snow here. We're only about probably about 4,300 feet. We got a lot of snow. We got a hell of a lot of snow up here. Anyway, so. But nonetheless, BG, we got this one shot. We had to take it because I wanted it with this fresh snow. I'd love to track in it. Because to me, the snow's a tracker's dream. Gives everything up. Just a few minutes ago, I was just tracking a deer. Went off into here. So, we're going to go ahead, go out here a little bit and see if we find any footprints of any such and see what's going on. And come along with us a little bit. Boy, look at that tree. Look at those thickets in there. Boy, isn't that gorgeous? That is pretty. Keep it on there, man. I'm gonna go back through it real quick. More deer. Deer's moving. Ran right into here. See tracks? He went right into here. I'll tell you something, guys. I'll let G give you a shot there. Now, generally, you really wouldn't want to go back in here, because one thing is, you don't know what the hell's in there. So, you go ahead and hang here for a second, G. I'm just going to go in here just a hair. I just want to check something out. Whoops. Oh, man. Okay. Whew. Here again. Going right up in there. Now see, you guys look at these tracks at first, like up in here, you know, almost kind of may look like footprints, but when you look down inside, see down there? And then you can see the hoof marks. There. This is definitely gone in there. So I'm gonna take a break real quick, guys. I'm gonna have I got some answers that some of y'all have been sending me, and I'm trying to get them answered as much as I can. So I got a few more here, and so I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions real quick. and we don't want to be standing around here too long. It's damn cold, man. But you know what, guys? This is what you have to go through when you do this kind of research. I mean, actually, me and G, we really there's buku times, you know, we kind of dread doing this, but it's got to get done. This kind of work has got to get done. So, anyway. It's cold, G. Okay, look it, guys. These are some really good questions, you know. So, like I said, I'm trying to get to you guys as much as I can. Okay. Now, these are some questions that's coming out of Canada, and this is from Derek and his colleagues. Okay, Derek and your colleagues. Here we go. Let's see. If Sasquatch lives in caves, would they bury them there? And do they bury their dead? The answer on both of those is no. I have not found any evidence whatsoever all the years I've been doing this that even indicates they do such a thing. Me and Garland have never come across any kind which you even would consider a grave. So, and the most likely place, if they're going to bury, I mean, if they're going to get rid of their dead, and I've always said this, the most likely candidate would be a cave or a cavern. It has to be something that's kind of deep. And if, say for instance, if they're out like this, and say one of them happens to meet his demise, if they're not too far away from their main dwelling, well, they're going to pick him up, or her, or a young'un, and they're going to take him to their dwelling and inside there, and yes, they will leave him in there. The ones that maybe get out in the open, you say meet their demise out in the open, majority of the time, scavengers are going to get it. We got critters out here that also eat bone, like porcupines, just to name one. And so the evidence is consumed, okay? Plus you have to understand the fact, these are in remote areas. So you know, the odds of the chances to come across something is probably about zippo, 0. Okay, hope that answers that for you. Then he asked us the, let's see. Have you ever taken out a special guest with you? Answer when that one is definitely yes. What we take out, G, about 3 or 4?
Yeah.
So far? And the ones that we did take out, special guests, did they get to experience any interactions or have an experience?
Yes.
You answer that one, G.
Yes.
Yeah, they definitely got one.
All the time.
What's our batting average on giving you an experience? Probably about 90-something%, which is pretty damn good. About right?
Yeah. I would
85, 90%?
I would say 95.
About 95?
Yes.
Okay.
95% is correct.
Yeah. We've never had a special guest that walked away from us that did not have an experience of some sort.
We proved
That's a fact.
We proved that on National Geographic.
Oh yeah, we did. Hey, remember old Mark Evans?
Yeah.
Remember that? You know what? See, what you guys didn't see is when the cameras weren't rolling. See, you didn't see what was going on then, but we did.
They were scared.
Yeah, they were. The whole camera crew was. Oh, by the way, I'd like you all to know out there too, but we did that National Geographic, that the so-called sound, the thump. Did you know to this day, in the books, unknown. Unknown. To this day, they still don't know what it was.
We know what it is.
Oh yeah, we did. We were there. We were doing that routine for years. I wasn't lying to them when I said they're coming to feed.
And knocking works every time.
That got old Mark kind of shook up right there. What? You're gonna what? Remember that? Come and eat. You know, you guys, when we did that though, there was a lot going on that I wish they would have showed, but they didn't. And what was not showed, some of it was we had some good evidence there. So, but you know, that wasn't on us. But you know, but to tell you the truth, and it was, wasn't it, G? That was one hell of a privilege and an honor
Yeah, it was.
for
I
National
enjoyed
Geographic
myself.
to pick us to represent what we do. You think?
Yes, sir.
You betcha. Those, and Icon Films, you guys are, I'm telling you guys are a hell of a film crew. So anyway, back to where I was at. And there's some researchers that I guess now they're telling me that, which I've already known anyway, some are taking people out in groups to give you an experience. We have actually had, I think, one or two of those type that's came out with us. And let me put it this way, when they went out with the others, they were very disappointed, and when they went without us, they were not. That's our batting average is pretty damn good. Anyway, so because of that fact that some others are taking groups out to give them an experience, would you do the same? The answer on that is probably no, and for really good reasons. You see, probably the main reason is because what we have, it's real. Okay, it's reality. It's the real world, man.
You know, we want to keep it safe.
Yes, yes. We don't want any harm whatsoever, period, to happen to these beings. Period. And as long as we can keep our secret, nothing's going to happen to them. I can't speak for the others, but the groups and the ones that we know of in the areas that we go to, we know that they're safe. So anybody out there, don't worry about the ones that we research on, because they're okay. Believe you me, they can handle it. So the answer is probably we wouldn't take anybody out in a group. No groups, period. And those are for those reasons. I don't want no one to know where we're at. I don't want anybody to know where these hominins are at. You see, you have to understand that. That's mine and Garland's secret. And the few that's been out here, and of course, you know, I have volunteer members that come out with us and join our team, and they know. Okay, so, but I will say this. Me and Garland have we've talked about this before a few times. I will say this: if there was somebody out there that made an offer that me and G cannot refuse, we might think about it. If we did consider it. You hear that rifle shot? Did you hear that? What was that?
I don't know. He just got out, and it sounded like a...
That sounded like a pop, didn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa, hope somebody ain't shooting at our ass. Damn. Whoo! No, I'm kidding. Anyway, like I said, if there was someone out there that made me and G an offer we couldn't refuse, and it would have to be a big offer, let me tell you something, because we generally just refuse. But that's the only way. And then we would have to discuss it, and if we did pick someone for something like that, if we accepted an offer that we couldn't refuse, that person would be extremely vetted. And there's a process you would have to go through with us before we even considered taking you out. Okay? So, that being said and done, and Derek and your colleagues from Canada, I hope that answered your questions. Now I got one more from Sean. Sean was looking at our one video. Remember we did about, I think it was about 2 years ago? Remember the simulated crop circle?
Yeah.
Was that about 2 years ago? It wasn't last year, right?
No, I don't. What's it?
It either had to be, what, 18 or 17.
Beginning. The ending of 17, beginning of 18, yeah.
Yeah, because Toby was with us.
Yes.
We had a few other people. Anyway, so what he's basically talking about is we were doing some field research in one of our hot areas, and we came across this huge circle. Okay, and it looked just like a crop circle, but it can't be a crop circle because it's in soil. There's no crop, but yet there it was. So what he wanted to know is what was the size of the circle and what was it? Well, the size of the circle was this. If you went from north to south, it was 50 feet across. If you went from west to east, it was 50 feet across. That's a good sized craft. Oh, I said craft. Oh, shame on me. The circle itself was about a perfect circle. There was a ring, in a ring, in a ring, in a ring. There was about 10 rings. Each ring rose above the soil about 2 inches. Each individual ring. What I believe happened, I believe a craft landed there. But it was hovering above the ground, probably about like that, like this was the soil. I would say probably about like that. There was no landing gear imprints anywhere. So, I believe that's what did it. It was the shape of one. And not only that, in that particular area, we do research. Me and Garland, we've been out there at 2, 3 in the morning doing night research, and quite a few times we have experienced UFOs. That's a fact. Although, don't get this misconstrued with Sasquatch, okay? Because we have found no connection to them, none. But my guess is we got one element up here that they're probably after, and that's called gold. That's what I believe they're doing. Anyway, but I'm not going to get into that area, okay? I don't want to hang in there. It's not what I do. So anyway, and also there was a fella named Dan who wrote me one hell of a good comment. I appreciate what you wrote, Dan. I really do. And he's from my hometown, Roseville. Yeah, I'm from Roseville. Born and raised there. And anyway, I'll give you a shout out, Dan. Thank you, buddy. That was really some nice things you said. I appreciate it. And okay. Now, the one last thing the fellows from Canada asked me, I'm going to wrap it up like this. Do I have any sketches of these beings? And the answer is yes, I do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because me and G's got to finish up and we got to hike it out of here. Probably a little bit from now, I'm going to do a second part of this video, and guess what? I'm going to show you my sketches. Okay? So, give us a few. We'll be seeing you in a few, and right now we're going to get the hell out of here. Catch you in a little bit. Bye. Boy, that was quick. We're back already. How do you like that? Fast and efficient. Hey guys, how you doing? We're back. Woo, we're glad to get out of that. Boy, did you check all that? Did he show you? Christmas in February. How's that? You know guys, it's like I've always said, the Sierras, man, I'm telling you, the weather up here changes like a light switch. You never know what the weather's going to give you up here. It's totally unforgiving. We're off the main road. This is the only road you can get up here where we got to go. Follow me. I'm going to show you something. See way up there? You can't get much further. You get a couple miles up the road, that's it, you're finished. And there's nowhere to turn around. If you go any further, the road's so damn iced up. Look down this direction. Same thing. And the road's going to start freezing, so we're going to have to get out of here. And I think a lot of people here right now, they got the same thing in mind. You know, they're going up here, they ain't getting through. So, what I wanted to do is this. Hey, there goes our snowmobiles. So, you know, I told you guys that I drew up 2 sketches, okay? Now, and I gave you 2 different versions. Remember, I told you there's several versions of squatches, so I'm going to give you 2 versions. One is the one that they basically have hair all over and pretty much covers their face. The second version is our hybrid hominin. I went and sketched him up for you, okay? Now, this, I try to get as close as I could to it. Hey, you know, I'm not a Vincent van Gogh, but I tried. So, here we go. Now, I got this one right here. Gee, thanks. I dumped snow all over my car. Now, if G can give you a shot of this. If you can get that, G. You got her?
Yep.
Okay, my friends, what this is the one particular species. As you could tell, that the face area does have hair, and pretty much hair everywhere else. This is also the one of the type of species that it's kind of a brownish. They have like a brownish red hair. So I try to give it to you as close, you know, make it as close as I can as what they look like. I hope I did at least a good job. Anyway, that's one. Now this one here, this is our hominin hybrid, okay? Here he is. Got her, G?
Yep.
And this is pretty close of what he looks like. Almost kind of looks human a little bit, doesn't he, guys? Now you can understand you can understand why I'm against shooting these guys, or even trying to. You see something like that, and that's just a drawing. No, picture if that's for real. You got to ask yourself a question. You're looking at that square in the eyes. And I'm going to tell you right now, what's looking back at you is pretty close to a human being. Okay? I don't think you're going to want to do it. Anyway, that's what they look like. This is just the 2 type of species. Remember I told you, so far I know there is at least 6 different species in the Sierra Nevada mountains themselves. Okay? So I wanted to show you guys that, and hey, look it. I'm glad a lot of you out there really liked our Origins of Sasquatch. And I'm glad a lot of you did, because I have a lot of work in that. I mean, years of research on that. And you know, it had to be done that way, because it had to be done the right way. I screamed that for years, that you got to have all that information, because all that information, that is your damn evidence. Okay? Now, and a lot of you are hoping so bad that one day somebody will come in with a live one, or a dead body, or some kind of other type of physical evidence as that. But you know what? We have come up with physical evidence. Say like the droppings, that's physical evidence. And the hair, that's physical evidence. Some of the trail cams we have, that is physical evidence. So And I'm going to say this once only, the trail cams that we have, they are not bears, period. Those were the real things that were on those trail cams. I want to make that perfectly clear. So, anyway, I'm glad you guys love it. I hope you love our videos. And keep watching this, because this is going to get more and more exciting as we go on. Wait till spring gets here. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. Me and G, we're cold. We want to thaw out. What do you say, G? We got to go?
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, guys, take care. God bless. See y'all later.